नित्यानन्देश्वरसमारम्भाम् नित्यानन्देश्वरिमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome all the devotees, disciples, Samajis, Satsangis, Sri Mahans, Kotaris, Tanedars, sitting with us through Nityananda TV, Sadhana TV, two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha. Sitting with us in two-way video conferencing, having Nayana Diksha. Mokshapriyan on the road, Nityananda Nagaram, Tiruvannamalai, Toronto, Kailasam, Seattle, Chidambaram, Ohio, Prayag, Los Angeles, Hollywood, San Jose, Madurai, Toronto, Kailasam, Hebal, Bangalore, Port Washington, New York, Vancouver, Canada, Kulim, Tiruttani, Guadalupe, Rameshwaram, Nityanandeshwara Temple, Pondicherry, Phoenix, Kanchipuram, Kuala Lumpur, Parani, Morris Plains, New Jersey, North Carolina, Nityananda University, Los Angeles, High Point, North Carolina, Nityananda University, Paris, Houston, Kalahasti, Homan, Sivagangai, Varanasi, Singapore, Singapuram, Oklahoma, Somanatham, Enriching Temple, Bididi, Nityananda Dhyanapidam, Hosur, New York, Varanasi, Ohio, Ma Shivananda, Hyderabad, Gupta Kashi, Ravensburg, Germany. I welcome all of you with my love and respects. First thing, today I wanted to expand on how completion with others leads to the life of heaven, and interacting only with people who live the science of completion, or with whoever you are interacting, making them live the science of completion. Understand? The more and more I teach the science of completion to more and more number of people on the planet Earth, when more and more people do the completion with themselves and with others and come back. Yesterday, full day was completion with others. Day before yesterday and yesterday. Especially when you get students, disciples who are really sincerely doing it, like this batch. This batch is really sincere. It's so nice to work with sincere team. Sincere teamily. Completion with others and integrity. It is such a joy to work with people who believe the science of completion, who understand the science of completion. When you relate with people who live completion, or With whoever you relate, you make them live completion. Either you create your teamily based on people who believe completion, or you make your teamily start living completion. Any one does so much good. So much good. It almost feels like living in heaven. Living in the space where there is no dream, hangover, residue, patterns, incompletions left. It's purely the science of enlightenment. Either you are already living it or moving towards it. Living it or moving towards it. Understand? When you live with people who live the science of completion, either you choose your teamily who lives the science, or you make your teamily live the science of completion, life becomes heaven. So much of energy is available to do something creative. I am telling you, I may train my teamily, go on training, till they come up to the level of living the Advaita Satya. But I am telling you, I should openly acknowledge and give the credit to many of my disciples who are living completion, who are living the science of completion. Give me so much of time, energy to do more and more creative things. If I am reaching out to all of you, teaching the science of completion in more and more creative way, using all the best technology available, including YouTube, internet, Facebook, Twitter and whatnot. If the science is made available to you through so many ways, the credit goes to the disciples who are living this science of completion. Because not only they don't waste my time, they provide me a lot of time and energy to do the creative job, to do the Sangha work. From my own experience, I am telling you, all of you have your own Sangha. Your family is your Sangha. Where you are working, your office is your Sangha. People with incompletions, they themselves get into many insecurity, and from that insecurity, they go on destroying themselves and others. From that insecurity, they go on destroying themselves and others. Please understand, I am giving enough gap between every statement for you to digest. Actually, whenever I speak, I am listening to it. Because I myself listen what I am speaking, you also listen. Most of the time even you don't listen when you speak. That is why others also don't listen. Listen. The people with whom you are living, they living the science of completion is as important as you living the science of completion, because many times when you fall out, when you don't complete, don't want to complete, when you are desperate, when you are frustrated, when you are not ready to stand up, when you give up on yourself and others, the people around you are the only people who hold you. If they know that they live the science of completion, they can at least hold you up and bring you back. If not, forget about it. If people around you are not living completion, whenever you fall little this way, that way, you fall without any stop. It's like a free fall. Free fall is the worst thing can happen to a spiritual seeker. Either you should have parachute, which is the master, or at least the holding net, which is the completion community around you, Sangha. Master is like parachute, best. Or at least the holding net on which you can fall and you won't get hurt, which is the Sangha. Have anyone avoid free fall in your life? Either the master or the Sangha. The people who are living the science of completion, who constantly remind you the science of completion, who constantly enrich you with the science of completion, who stand as a support for you with the science of completion, are as important as you living the completion in your life. I can see how our Gurukul kids are evolving. The other day, they were demonstrating how they read blindfolded. And I was making some of the kids read some letters in the air. I tell you guys, once the kids start reading the letters in the air and all, the system gets so evolved, they will sleep without dreams. They will sleep in the space of completion. Take up this as an important challenge for your life. People around you should be living science of completion. You should be holding the space for them to do more and more and more completion. You should be holding the space for them to raise themselves more and more into the space of completion. Completion should be the air you are breathing. It means from morning till night, whoever comes in your inner space, in your breathing space, please understand, in your inner space means in your mind, in your breathing space means around you. They should all be living the signs of completion. They should all be living the signs of completion. Constantly enriching, helping, strengthening yourself and everyone around you to understand and live completion. Because it is people around you who are going to take many decisions about you. I always insist on people, surround yourself with the people who have a same mission as you. Surround yourself with the people who have same goal as you. Surround yourself with the people who have same vision as you. Surround yourself with the people who have same mission as you. Because that brings complete completion. That makes you live perpetual completion. That brings complete completion. That makes you live perpetual completion. That makes you live perpetual completion, and that makes you live complete completion. Whether it is the joy related to your inner peace, joy of completion, joy of your health, joy of your wealth, joy of fulfillment of love, whatever it is, and more unsaid joys of life, joy of being together, joy of being with yourself. Sometimes being with yourself is a joy, sometimes being together is joy. All this goes on, goes on, goes on happening when you make the people around you live the signs of completion. When you make the people around you live the signs of completion. When you make the people around you live the signs of completion. The joy of completion. Making everyone to live in the space of completion. I can go on giving you hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of examples. What will happen when people around you live in the space of completion? When you make people around you to live in the space of completion, either you become part of the Sangha which already lives completion, or you stand up and create your own teamily which is enriched to live in the space of completion. See, it's always like wherever that science of completion is practiced by many people, you go there, be part of their teamily, learn the science, then wherever you are living, you go there and make your own teamily to live that science of completion. More and more that happens, the more and more fulfillment, more and more wonderful things, more and more good things in the life, more and more joy, more and more fulfillment. More and more spiritual strength. More and more joys, more and more life, more and more bliss. The expansion of life becomes possibility when you surround yourself with the people who live the science of completion. So take this as important challenge to live the science of completion. Take this as an important challenge to live the science of completion. Completion. Making everyone around you to live completion should be one of the important challenges. You should take it up and achieve it, live it. With this, the essence of today's satsang: live completion with others, live completion with yourself, make your whole teamily live completion, and surround yourself by the people who live the science of completion. Either you go to the place where people live the science of completion, or you create the teamily around you who lives the science of completion. With this, I bless you all. Let you all radiate with integrity, authenticity, responsibility, enriching and causing eternal bliss, Nityananda. Thank you.
Nityananda Dhyanapitham, Nityananda Nagar, off Mysore Road, Bidadi, Bengaluru. Phone 08027279999. www.nityananda.org, www.youtube.com/Life Bliss Foundation.